Are you open to supporting him?
What I'm open to having a conversation. That's where I'm at. A lot still has to happen before all of that place, where, again, the FBI vetting and the hearing and all these things. So that's where we're at.
What about some of the other controversial Trump picks, like Kash Patel or RFK Jr.? Do any of those give you pause at this point?
All I am saying is that Democrats or other people can freak out over anyone that was nominated, and I am not that guy. And I'm open to have a conversation for whoever especially really important ones. Like yesterday, I met with Representative Stefanik, and I was going to vote for her. And Rubio, another people. There are people that we may agree on a lot of things or disagree on other things, but if these people are going to hold these kinds of offices, and we are in the business of working and getting along with people that disagree with some of the things we have, and we try to find the things that we can possibly agree on for the best possible outcomes. And I represent Pennsylvania, and to point out, Donald Trump carried Pennsylvania, and he's going to be the next president, so it's all part of the conversation. And that's why I have decided to engage with people that are going to be incredibly important parts of the new administration.
And just very quickly, some folks on the left may say that by doing that, you're giving them a veneer of bipartisanship, and you guys should be drawing better, sharper contrasts with Trump. What do you say to them?
Again, they're entitled to their opinions, but to me, I don't know why it's controversial to have a dialogue with the people that are in a part of the next administration.
He still got that hoodie on and sounds more and more like a Republican every single day.
Do you see yourself ultimately working with folks like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, who will be heading?
Yeah, I admire Mr. Musk. He's been involved in very important parts of American society, AI, SpaceX, and other kinds of things. Yes, he's on a different team, but that doesn't make me an enemy. I don't be automatically going to become a critic.
Love that he said that, man. I hope y'all are listening. I love that he said that, man.
It's like, hey, he has made, he's made our economy and our nation better, and our politics are different, and I don't agree with some of the things that he might say, but that doesn't make him, like I said, an enemy.
And he look live on The Spew, not The View. Y'all say The View. Some of us on here say The Spew. Them patrons on this channel, we say The Spew. But he said this live on The Spew, that the Trump cases were shams. Y'all want to call him a convicted felon, this, and that. It was a sham, politically motivated. Check it out.
It was really politically motivated, but I also think it's true that the trial in New York for Trump, that was political as well too. Now it's that, and in both cases, I think a pardon is appropriate, and I really think collectively, America's confidence in these kinds of institutions have been damaged by these kinds of cases. And we cannot allow these kinds of institutions to be weaponized against our political opponents. And it's very clear both trials were politically motivated and weaponized that on the other side.
But boy, oh boy, oh boy, he still got that hoodie on, man. Shout out to them beautiful patriots around the world, my brothers and sisters. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. What do y'all think of John Fetterman? Comment down below, man. Sounding more and more like a Republican every single day, especially after that election we just had, man. And also is the first Democratic senator to join Truth Social. Yeah, some of y'all might not even knew that, huh? Oh, yeah, he has joined Truth Social, man. And now he is live on air once again, not taking the bait, especially from these CNN hacks. I mean, he's not taking it, man. And they thought he was going to trash Trump. Nah, he even went further and said, no, we're not. And we're not doing that. And we're not voting against his cabinet nominees. We are going through a process. And we're open to talk and agree to disagree, and that's one thing I love, man. We honestly need more people like John in that party, man. But again, he's sounding more and more like a Republican every single day. But this is big. We got the full clip pulled up right here. Let's go and jump into this. Y'all got to hear this. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here so you don't miss any new amazing videos. We always keeping it real, not sugarcoating it. It's showing y'all some of the best videos and producing some of the best content, man. We were one of the channels that were the backbone of Trump's campaign, and we've done such an amazing job this year, you guys. And I love y'all and thank y'all for all the love and support. But let's go and get into this, man. And one of my favorite clips I just showed y'all was him on the View. I say the spew with those ladies, because you know how, it's just a disgrace. That show should be canceled, but that there are a part of the reason why we won. If we didn't have, the fake news, the bias reporting, the hatred, especially from the left, we wouldn't have won so big. They exposed a lot. But he went on the View, the spew with those ladies and called it for what it was. Called Trump's cases shams, politically motivated. And he said, ladies, stop crying, stop screaming. Trump won. There's nothing you can do about it. He won this, he won that. And now we have to go through a process. And if y'all wanna did this, America wouldn't be where we were at now, And he even said, you guys are part of the problem. Yeah. So boy, oh boy, oh boy. It gets better and better every single day, man. Let's check this out, though.
Now, up on Capitol Hill is with the senator. Manu, take it away. What can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Yeah, so we're with Senator Fetterman. Senator, thanks for talking to me. You're going to become the first Democrat to meet with Pete Hegseth later today. What do you want to hear from him?
Well, we're just going to have a straight up conversation. It's all going to be off the record. It's just going to be, hey, I'm going to meet the guy. And honestly, I've never heard of him before he was nominated. So it's an opportunity to just have a discussion on a lot of kind of issues. And I suspect there's some things we might agree on in terms of military, whether it's China or Israel, and maybe disagree some perhaps on the Ukraine. But I think it's an opportunity to have a conversation. I'm not sure why it would be controversial to anybody. If he's the individual who could potentially be the next Secretary of Defense, I think it's, I'm not just the senator for Pennsylvania for my voters or Democrats, it's for all of us. And now we have received a lot of support, calls into our office saying, hey, we have a conversation. So I'm just doing my job. I see that.
Are you going to ask him about all of these allegations of misconduct, excessive drinking, sexual assault?
Yeah, well, and again, of course, there's going to be an FBI vet, and there's going to be a committee hearing, and all of that is going to happen through that. So that's why this is just part of a conversation on all of those things.
He has denied those allegations.
I've read that.
Do you believe those? Do you believe those denials?
Well, again, it's like I know there hasn't been any formal charges, criminal.
Right there, you see, right there. John shuts it down. But you see how they do? You see how the Clinton News Network do? You see how the fake news do? You see how they do? The biased news network do? Yeah. Oh yeah. But he shuts it down.
Ones, but it's all one of the things I'm sure that perhaps might come up in that conversation today. Yes, but I am aware that there are some allegations, of course.
Do you think that some of those accusers should come forward publicly and put their name on this, or at least he should release one of them from a non-disclosure agreement?
No, I really think it's just part of whoever wants to come out or plans to. That's fine, but I believe that's probably going to come out on the FBI vetting or in the hearing.
There's been some concerns about his qualifications. He's of course a military veteran, but he's never run something as so significant as a Pentagon. Do you come in with any concerns about that?
I think we've had a similar conversation where when the other side wins, they pick the people. Now, I certainly wouldn't have been in my top 10 choice because I wasn't familiar with him at all. So now, just because that would not be my kinds of choice, as some of them haven't been. But that's where we are. So if this is the individual that could potentially have this incredibly important role, and I think it's responsible for me to be a senator from Pennsylvania to have a conversation and to establish, some type of relationship with that individual.
Are you open?
Wow. You see how do you see this CNN? Do you see how he's destroying and shutting it down? As the CNN personnel is trying to drag once again Trump and Trump's nominees through, what CNN does, just drag them through the mud. And John Fetterman is not going for it. He is not going for it. And salute to John for this one, man. He still got that hoodie on, man. Keeping it real. Still going against his party. I'm for it, man.
Open to supporting him?
I'm open to having a conversation. That's where I'm at. A lot still has to happen before all of that place, where, again, the FBI vetting and the hearing and all these things. So that's where we're at.
What about some of the other controversial Trump picks, like Kash Patel or RFK Jr.? Do any of those give you pause at this point?
All I am saying is that Democrats or other people can freak out over anyone that was nominated.
Look.
And I am not that guy. And I'm open to have a conversation for whoever especially really important ones. Like yesterday, I met with Representative Stefanik, and I was going to vote for her. And Rubio, another people. There are people that we may agree on a lot of things or disagree on other things, but if these people are going to hold these kinds of offices, and we are in the business of working and getting along with people that disagree with some of the things we have, and we try to find the things that we can possibly agree on for the best possible outcomes. And I represent Pennsylvania, and to point out, Donald Trump carried Pennsylvania, and he's going to be the next president, so it's all part of the conversation. And that's why I have decided to engage with people that are going to be incredibly important parts of the new administration.
And just
You see how he pointed out Pennsylvania? Yeah. We need more people like John, though, man. We need more people like John in that Democratic Party, man. I'll tell you. Yeah. I said it. I'm just being real, y'all.
Quickly, some folks on the left may say that by doing that, you're giving them a veneer of bipartisanship, and you guys should be drawing better, sharper contrasts with Trump. What do you say to them?
No. Again, they're entitled to their opinions. But to me, I don't know why it's controversial to have a dialogue with the people that are going to be part of the next administration.
Right. Senator John.
But yeah, and those individuals can vent or rant on Twitter. But I'm here to have conversations, and I think I'm just doing my job.
Okay. Senator John Fetterman was meeting with Pete Hegseth, said first Democrat to do so, telling us what's on his mind about that very important meeting.
The Steelers are going to definitely beat the Eagles. We agree.
there may be some pushback from that. Not from me as a Bears fan, but that's a different story. All right, Jim, back to you.
Yeah. You see how CNN tries to do it, but he completely shut it down. Yeah. Once again, sounding more and more like a Republican, y'all. What do y'all think of John Fetterman, man? Comment down below. He still hasn't took the hoodie off. And hey, we are rocking and rolling, baby. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.